There it is. I've been walking past this bag for so many days now, and it didn't dawn on me what I could do with it. And it's sitting right there in front of my face. So, want to know what I'm going to do with this bag? Keep on watching while we ratchet up your art. I am going to try this out with my jelly printing. The first thing I want to do is cut it apart so I can get to the net. Here I have an 8x10 gel plate that I'm going to use with this project. The reason why I don't clean my gel plate is because I like the unique effects that appear when I'm doing my jelly printing. I'm rubbing in between the little spaces. It should make some kind of design. I'm making sure I get all those little spaces. So we got like this little net print. I'm gonna go back with some jelly paper, see if I can get any more little spaces. And I'm gonna let this dry just a little bit. So during the filming of this video, I decided not to show you the paint that I put on top of this pull, but I just wanted to show you the actual result. In the next section, when I add new paints, I will show you how I applied all that. Here I am just having to pull the print very carefully off this plate because I was hoping to get all the extra grungy goodness from the previous paint. And I have to say, I really like how this print is turning out. And it's just a gorgeous print. This right here is the reason why I do not clean my jelly plates, because of this unique look that you get with leftover paint. You can also see where I have some letters or numbers, or I had something on here that's kind of peeking through. You can see the pink that popped through the yellow with the net. I think I'm going to be adding that fishnet. Oops. I think I'm going to be adding that fruit net to my arsenal of unique jelly printing tools. So let's take another pull. Let's see what else we can do with this. This is one of my favorite colors right here. This deep turquoise by Winsor Newton. Love this color. This color is amazing. I'm going to focus in some areas. In some areas, I'm just going to do a swipe against it. It's okay if I don't have all of the blue gone. Now, I'm just going to let that dry, and then we'll apply another color on top of it. The reason why we let this dry on the plate is it almost acts like a preserve, like it preserves for the future. So we're setting the net in stone, so to speak. Like if we were to mix colors on the plate, they mix, right? And you get different variations. You could make mud, and you could also lose the design. When I said we are kind of like set in stone or it's frozen in time, is that it allows me to put additional paint on top of the gel plate. The opposite color blue is orange. And when you mix blue and orange together, you're going to get some kind of muddiness. However, when the paint dries, then it should not mix and make mud. So I'm going to add an orange to this. And my hopes is that the orange will pop through the areas of the paint that's not being seen, if you will. It's like clear there. Did I explain that right? I'm going to add orange to this so that my hopes is that wherever there is no paint, the orange will appear. There, that's what I was trying to say. Yeah, I'll go with that. Now, I do have some brayer lines in here, but that's okay. It just adds to the print. All right, so I'm going to take this yellow that I did first. I'm going to lay it on here. I'm going to rub the edges really well in hopes that I get some of that leftover paint that didn't peel up from the first pull. Oh, this might be interesting. See if I can get this to pull. The thing about working with dried paint on the plate is sometimes that it reveals a hidden surprise. And, oh, I think I'm going to like this. See how the edges of the paint want to pull off the plate. So I'm going very gently and trying to grab them as I pull up. So sometimes you just can't rip the Band-Aid off. Sometimes you have to be really slow and methodical about your print that you're going to pull off your plate in hopes that you get the print you're looking for. Oh, wow. Look at this. Okay. So this is the turquoise that I had, the deep turquoise. And remember, I took paint out of the fishnet in hopes that the orange would appear through. And this right here is all the leftover paint from the other pools. These prints are just really, really vastly different. I want to try one more technique, so keep watching. But if you really enjoy learning about different jelly printing unique tools, check out my shorts video. I am posting shorts on real quick, easy things that you could do to make a print with. And I'll have a link for you up at the top of my screen here. Will be an end card that you can go and check out that video. Now, what I'd like to try is fruit net and then a stencil. I want to see how that turns out. Winsor Newton Violet, Just Lou, Mindful Modeling, Stencil. Take a piece of deli paper. I'm just going to take out some of the centers. Okay. Now, you're not going to be able to really see this, but that's okay. We're going to let this dry. Purple and yellow are complementary colors. And so what I'm going to do is once this is dry, I'm going to put a yellow on top of it and then do the fruit net. Now I'm going to let this dry. I'm going to come in with my pale olive with a touch of deep turquoise. This just a tiny bit, not much, just to darken this just a tad. So this here is called a palette knife, where you mix up colors together. So I'm going to mix up that little bitty turquoise into this pale green here while this is drying. All right, let's take a peek. Oh, it turned out pretty awesome. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, wow. I can't wait for y'all to see this. This is amazing. Oh, this is a cool print. Ready? Ready for the reveal? Check that out. Check that out. Oh my gosh. That was like amazing. So you can see right here, you can see the fruit net. You can see my stencil. And then I applied that. So let's recap for a bit because I'm just so excited. Took the purple, put the stencil down, took out the negative space. That left the positive, which is the purple. Then I went back, put yellow on top. Remember, these are complementary colors. Put the fishnet down. Took away the negative out of the fishnet. Then I went back and I mixed the deep turquoise and the pale olive together. I mixed that up. Put that on the plate as my paint that's going to pull everything up. And it also shows through the negative space. So I just really enjoy this. I'm just liking this fishnet. It brings a unique texture even to stencils. And so while the stencil itself is really cool, it's really bringing in an interesting effect. So I just really hope you like this video. I think I'm going to play some more. So go ahead and leave me a comment below if you would like to see more techniques like this. Again, old paint on the plate, just added a yellow and a pink to this, and the fruit net. So after we pulled up all the paint off the plate because it was left over, this one was a clean plate. I put the deep turquoise down, put the fruit net down, took away the negative space, so that space in between the fruit net. Okay, so like right there would be negative space. Then I took the orange and I placed it down, and then I let it dry, if you will, before I pulled up the print. So those were the 3 prints today that we did. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already subscribed, please consider doing so. It would really make my day. Thank you for watching Ratchet Up Your Art.